Very good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss the topic hydrogen. Hydrogen. It is in Unit 4. So, what is hydrogen? Hydrogen is a gas. Is the first element in the periodic table. It has the simplest electronic configuration 1s1. It contains one proton in the nucleus and one electron. So, in this unit, let us learn the properties of hydrogen. What are the similar properties of hydrogen? What are the similar properties of hydrogen when it is comparing with alkali metals? Alkali metals. We know that the hydrogen oxidation state plus 1. So it forms unipositive ion plus 1 H plus like alkali metals. Alkali metals we have known earlier lithium, sodium, potassium, cesium. These alkali metals also having unipositive ion. So hydrogen also plus 1 charge, alkali metal also plus 1 charge. Point number 2. It forms halides. Hydrogen forms halides. So generally HF, HCl, HBr, Hi. When hydrogen combine with the halogen, it gives halides. So in the place of X, we can substitute any halogen, that is called halides. And also hydrogen forms oxides. When hydrogen combine with the oxygen, it gives water, that is called oxides. Then peroxides, H2O2 also will form. Then hydrogen combined with the sulfur, hydrogen sulfide gas also will form. Likewise, alkali metal also halides, oxides and peroxide. Sodium halide, sodium oxide, sodium peroxide, sodium sulfide will form. Point number 3. Hydrogen act as a reducing agent. Reducing agent means what? It reduces other reactants but oxidize itself. Hydrogen act as a reducing agent. Question number 2. In periodic table, what is the position of hydrogen? In periodic table, what is the position of hydrogen? Which group it belongs to? Here I have given one example. Just I have taken two groups, 1A and 2A group elements. 1A alkali metals, 2A alkali earth metal. But hydrogen it is not given in the 1A group elements. It is given separately. It is given separately. So what is the meaning? What is the meaning? The hydrogen exists in plus 1 oxidation state, but hydrogen has similarities with the alkali metals as well as halogen group. That's why the hydrogen element is unable to fix in a group, just we can extend the line and is given separately hydrogen. So it is difficult to find the right position in the periodic table. The hydrogen somewhat similar with alkali metals and somewhat similar with halogens, because hydrogen carries +1 and -1. -1 means hydride ion. So hydride ion belongs to halogen. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine are called as halogen. The halogen carries -1 charge. Hydrogen also -1 charge as well as +1. Suppose it has a +1, it belongs to alkali metal. -1 belong to halogens. That's why it is difficult to find the right position in the periodic table. Question number 3. Compare the ionization energy of alkali metals and hydrogen. Which is much higher? So we have to know that what is ionization energy. What is ionization energy? The amount of energy is required to remove the most loosely bound electron from the isolated gaseous atom. That is called ionization energy. Suppose we have an atom. In the atom, we should remove one outermost electron. The electron is loosely bound. How to remove the electron? We have to apply some energy. That energy is called ionization energy. That's why the product side, positive ion plus 1 electron is ejected, is given. In alkali metal we have known that. So one of the alkali metal is given, that is lithium. We are applying the energy to remove one electron. The energy, how much energy we are giving? 520 kilojoule per mole. That much energy you are giving for removing one electron. Now the ion, lithium ion will form, right? So how much energy is required? 520 kilojoule per mole. Likewise, in hydrogen, it has only one electron. If you want to remove the one electron, how much energy is required? 1314 kilojoule per mole. So alkali metals which have ionization energy ranging from 377 to 520 kilojoule per mole, but hydrogen has 1314 kilojoule per mole. So which is much higher? Hydrogen is higher. Question number 4. Compare the electron affinity of hydrogen and halogen. What is electron affinity? The tendency to gain one electron to form negative ion. For example, here 2 examples are given. One is for hydrogen, another one for halogen. Halogen is bromine. One electron is added to the hydrogen. It gives a negative charge. That is called electron affinity. So how much energy is released? Delta H value 36 kilocalorie per mole. In the same way, the electron is added with bromine. The bromine carries negative charge, but how much enthalpy minus 55 kilocalorie per mole. So hydrogen has tendency to gain one electron to form hydride ion. Hydride ion means H minus ion, but the electron affinity of hydrogen is much less than halogen. Much less than halogen. So the electron affinity of hydrogen is very low when compared with the halogen. Question number 6. What is the percentage of hydrogen? So hydrogen, we know that 3 isotopes are possible: protium, deuterium, tritium. The protium 99.985 percentage, deuterium 0.015 percentage. The deuterium acts as heavy hydrogen. We can call as heavy hydrogen. Tritium radioactive, which occur only in traces, very small amount. So for example, suppose we take 10 to the power 18 hydrogen atoms, only one part tritium will be. The half-life period of tritium, because tritium is a radioactive isotope, the half-life period 12.3 years. 12.3 years. So what are the isotopes? Protium, deuterium, tritium. Isotope means what? Same atomic number, different mass number. Different mass number. So protium, 1 proton, 1 electron. Deuterium, 1 proton, 1 neutron, 1 electron. Tritium, 1 proton, 2 neutron, 1 electron. Question number 7. Explain ortho and para hydrogen. Ortho and para hydrogen. Here I have given the diagram. The ortho hydrogen comparing with the para hydrogen, electron moving are similar with each other, but when we consider the nucleus has a spin, that movement, the ortho hydrogen is having same direction and the para hydrogen opposite direction. Hydrogen molecule, in which the hydrogen molecule, how to write? H2 means hydrogen molecule, H bonded with the H. So two types we have: ortho hydrogen, para hydrogen. The hydrogen molecule in which both the proton in the nuclei of both hydrogen atoms known to spin in the same direction. Means ortho hydrogen. If the proton in the nuclei of both hydrogen atom spin in opposite direction, it is termed as para hydrogen. So nucleus spin is having same direction means ortho, opposite direction means para for hydrogen. Okay. At 25 degree Celsius, ortho hydrogen 75 percentage and para hydrogen 25 percentage will be. At 25 Kelvin, ortho hydrogen only 1 percentage, para hydrogen 99 percentage. At 25 degrees Celsius means room temperature. 25 Kelvin is very low temperature. At low temperature, orthohydrogen only 1 percentage, para hydrogen 99 percentage. So keep this in your mind. At 25 degree Celsius and 25 Kelvin, what are the percentage values of orthohydrogen and para hydrogen? Okay, how to convert para hydrogen into orthohydrogen? Para hydrogen into orthohydrogen. At very low temperature, the maximum amount we can get para hydrogen, but how to convert again into orthohydrogen? Okay, orthohydrogen is more stable than para hydrogen. Para form is transformed into ortho form by the following methods. Here I have given 5 methods. So one by one we will see. By treatment with catalyst like platinum or iron. The para hydrogen undergoes with catalyst. By using the catalyst, we can get orthohydrogen. It is a one method. Another method, by passing an electric discharge, we can convert para to orthohydrogen. Point number 3. By heating to 800 degrees Celsius or more, the para hydrogen is undergoes heating up to 800 degree Celsius or more, we can get orthohydrogen. Point number 4. By mixing with paramagnetic molecules like oxygen, nitric oxide and nitrogen dioxide. These three are called as paramagnetic molecules. These molecules, when mixed with the para hydrogen, we can get orthohydrogen. Point number 5. By mixing with nascent hydrogen or atomic hydrogen, the para hydrogen when is mixing with the hydrogen alone, it gives, that is called atomic hydrogen or nascent hydrogen. We can easily convert into orthohydrogen. So these are the points you have to set in your mind. How to convert para hydrogen into orthohydrogen. Now let us discuss the properties, physical properties. Ortho and para hydrogen are similar in chemical properties but differ in some of the physical properties. We know that. What are the physical properties? Melting point, boiling point, vapor pressure, magnetic moment and internal molecular energy. Okay. The melting point of para hydrogen is 13.83 Kelvin, while that of ordinary hydrogen is 13.95 Kelvin. Point number 2. Boiling point of para hydrogen is 20.26 Kelvin, while that of ordinary hydrogen is 20.39 Kelvin. Point number 3. The vapor pressure of liquid para hydrogen is higher than that of ordinary liquid hydrogen. Para hydrogen vapor pressure is higher than liquid hydrogen. Point number 4. The magnetic moment of para hydrogen is 0 since the spins neutralize each other, while in case of ortho it is twice than that of a proton. So the magnetic moment mu value of para hydrogen is 0. Point number 5. The para hydrogen possesses a lower internal molecular energy than ortho form. Internal molecular energy of para hydrogen is lower than ortho hydrogen. So these are the points for physical properties of ortho and para hydrogen.